Good day, everyone. Uh, I'm here to discuss the assignment number 2 for building inspections. I am John Arvin T. Corpus, and my instructor is Professor Nicola Prestinas. A short description for this assignment is, with the rapid construction here in Canada, I am here to discuss some of the procedures or guidelines on Ontario Building Code. This report explores about the construction of structures and meet technical qualifications. This is the overview of the report. The definition of Ontario Building Code and Ontario Building Act and Division ABC. The Ontario Building Code is a regulation under the Ontario Building Code Act that establishes the minimum standard for the construction, renovation, and maintenance of the buildings in the province of Ontario, Canada. It covers various aspects of safety, health, accessibility, fire protection, structural integrity, energy efficiency, and environmental sustainability. The, the Ontario Building Code Act serves as the legal foundation for regulating the construction, renovation, and upkeep of buildings in Ontario. It grants authority for the Ontario Building Code and defines the duties and responsibilities of municipalities, building officials, and other involved parties to ensure adherence to the code. The difference of OBC in bylaws. Ontario Building Code. It is a provincial regulation under OBCA, or we call it Ontario Building Code Act. It establishes minimum standards for building code or building safety, health, accessibility, structural integrity, and environmental efficiency. It also focuses on how buildings are constructed and maintained to meet safety and technical requirements. For bylaws, these are local laws enacted by individual municipalities. It regulates matters such as zoning, land use, property maintenance, and site inspection requirements. It also focuses on where and what can be built, ensuring development aligns with local priorities and community plans. These are the difference of Ontario Building Code and bylaws. Or we have here, it's part 9.4, structural requirements. Part 9.4.2.3, platform subject to snow load and occupancy load. As you can see here, we have a balcony. This balcony is subjected to snow load and occupancy load. As it says here, it's 9.4.2.3 on Ontario Building Code specifies the balconies, decks, and other accessible exterior platforms intended for occupancy and subject to snow loads must be designed to support either the specified roof snow load or a minimum of 1.9 kilopascal, which is greater. This requirement ensures the structural safety of platforms, particularly in areas prone to heavy snowfall. Here in Ontario, we are very prone to heavy snowfall, so we should always consider the snow load, especially when building exterior decks. Next is part 9.9, means of egress. This is the application for 9.9.1.1. We have here stairways, handrails, and guards in the means of egress shall conform to the requirements in section 9.8, as well as the requirements in this section. We also have here 9.15, footings and foundations. This is very important in starting a construction. 9.15.3.1 says, footings required. Number 1, intent statement, footing shall be provided under walls, pilasters, columns, piers, fireplaces, and chimneys that bear on soil or rock. except that footings may be omitted under piers or monolithic concrete walls if the safe load-bearing capacity of the soil or rock is not exceeded. We have here the diagram. You can see here a cylindrical column with a foundation, and this is a rectangular column with also a foundation. 9.21 Masonry concrete chimneys and flues. It says here, a chimney flue that serves a fireplace or incinerator shall not serve any other appliance. A chimney flue that serves a solid fuel burning appliance shall not be connected to natural gas or propane fired appliance. We have here a diagram for chimney. Chimney chase, this is the damper, fuel flue system, and smoke chamber. Yeah, this is what we see inside the house. This is the firebox. Next, wood frame construction. We have the limitations for 9.23.1.1. This section applies to constructions where wall, floor, and roof planes are generally comprised of lumber frames of smaller repetitive structural members or engineered components. Roof and wall planes are clad, sheeted, or braced on at least one side. We have 9.5, 9.25 heat transfer, air leakage, and condensation. Says here that the scope and application. This section applies to heat, air and water vapor transfer, and measures to control condensation. All walls, ceilings, and floors separating conditioned space from unconditioned space, the exterior air or the ground shall be provided with thermal insulation conforming to subsection 9.25.2. An air barrier system conforming to subsection 9.25.2 and a vapor barrier conforming to subsection 9.25.4 and constructed in such a way that properties and relative position of all material conform to subsection 9.25.5. Insulation and sealing of heating and ventilating ducts shall conform to section 9.33 or 9.32. As you can see here, they are using insulations. This is to prevent heat transfer or air condition leakage. Questions? Okay, thank you.